Today I want to talk about different ways God spoke to me, or speaks to me, sorry. And I'll be a little open with you. My whole plan and journey here is to be open with you guys, be as vulnerable as I can. And back in January this year, I faced a really hard challenge. I was so attached to this outcome. I was so attached to this person, to be exact, that I couldn't accept any other outcome with them, right? And so, since I held on to them so tightly, God let them go. They removed them out my life. He removed them out my life, and at first I was more like, why, God? Like, why? I didn't really understand what was going on. I didn't understand why He took them away. And at that time, I was sort of close with God, but that which really broke me. Like, that broke it just broke me, And it made me realize that I relied too much on that person. I relied too much on things not of this world, Not that I didn't rely on myself, I didn't rely on God. And God broke that off, built me a new foundation, which was on Him. And He showed me that you have to have Him as your foundation, or else anything you put above Him, anything you have built up that doesn't have Him as your foundation, will be broken no matter what. And He sort of uses an analogy with me, right? The day after that happened, I went to a party a family party, and my sister wanted to get like candy from a vending machine, but it's like 10 o'clock at night. She's not gonna go to sleep, and we don't want her like mess up her teeth too bad, right? And so we said no. We were like, look, sorry, Aria, you can't. She starts crying, obviously, because she's a baby. But it just hit me, like right there. It was pretty much, I was Aria and he was me. I'm not saying I'm God. He was like using me as an example. In Aria's eyes, my sister, she could only see the fact that I was being mean, that my parents were being mean because they didn't give her the candy. She only saw the things that she wanted, the outcome. She wanted the yumminess of the candy, whatever it is, right? But me, God, whatever, knows that the things later on will affect her. She won't be able to go to sleep at night. Her teeth might, if she keeps eating candy, her teeth are going to get cavities, whatever it is. But Aria, me, I didn't know that. And so once that, I struck me, I was like, I understand. And so that sort of, helped me start my self-development journey. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to release this. I'm more focused on self-development. But to be fair, God is what helped me become this person. God is my foundation. So hopefully I do. But that's one of the ways He talks to me. Other ways is other people. Like, someone would be talking, and I have this problem. Like, God, why do I feel so trapped? Or let's say it's like that. It's like, God, why is this thing happening to me, right? And then my coach would come to me, he'll be like, not even to me, he just say it out loud in the call, and he'd be like, everything's happened for you, not to you. So stop taking things personally and look for God's beauty behind the struggle. And it was something along those lines. And I was like, wow. I literally just prayed about it last night, and the next morning I got the answer. And it's crazy because the power of prayer is incredible. I've prayed 1,000 times, and most of the time my prayers come true. And if not, I'm in the middle of what I prayed for. And sometimes I don't realize it, and I always say sorry, but it's just how I am. And I hope you guys can understand that too, that most of the time when you are praying for stuff, God's just not going to give it to you. He's going to give you obstacles. He's going to give you situations to earn what you prayed for. And so when I prayed to God, I was like, God, help me build myself, help me build myself up to be the best person I can be. Help me build my own, scrape my own way to, live the life I want to live, yada, yada, yada. He built that path brick by brick. He paved it for me. I had plans, but He paved the path for me, right? And ever since then, I've just been following Him. I've been following Him. I've been following the people around me, the people who are guided by God. And it's been empowering, you know? And I'd say that January 2024, that's when I truly got close with God. And that could have been his whole entire thing. Like, he might have sent that person just so I can learn that I need to fully rely on him and no one else. Which of course hurt me at the end of the day, but I understand now, you know? And I am a better person than I was 6, 7, 10 months ago, 9 months ago. It's kind of crazy. But I wasn't even making content like this. I wasn't going outside. I mean, I think I sort of started content creation, but I did not have a microphone. I didn't have a tripod. I didn't have this amazing view behind me. And it just goes to show what God really can do for you. And so, and during those times, I found my purpose. During those times, I found answers. And I know this is sort of getting off topic, but it's just how it was, you know? And if you're someone who's still waiting to surrender their life to Jesus or to even believe in God, you gotta understand, like, how would you be living right now? Like, there's so many different DNA stuff that could have been, like, one different DNA thing, whatever, I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be alive, you know? And there's so many different people who could be alive that could never even live because Earth would be gone, is what I heard. And I'm just saying, like, you're on this earth for a reason. You have a purpose. There is a God above us. As I say that, I see 639 on my thing, which is synchronicity for me. But he's there. He loves us. He surrendered his only son to forgive us of our sins. And you just gotta accept it, you know? The way I always believed in God. I always knew he was real, always like that. I just never took it like too serious until that day. And then once I started focusing on myself, focusing on my future, focusing on my career, like 1,000 times more, I noticed that God was planting seeds. God was helping me navigate through different circumstances. He was giving me a way out when I thought it was just me, or I thought it was just a coincidence. So I guess look back in your life. Look back and see what things came in your way and all of a sudden went away. See the things that were blessed towards you, you know, different friends, family, opportunities, and look back and truly realize that God's been working in your life since you've been born, you know? And be grateful for everything. Be grateful for all the challenges. Be grateful for all everything, the journey, experiences, because you only live once, and God's doing it for you because he loves you, right? So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I just say surrender it, you know? Or go to church, read the Bible, pray, talk to him, ask him for an answer, ask him for advice, ask him to speak to you through your heart, ask him to just make it clear that he's there with you. And if he continue, don't see it, just have faith, because he will show up. He's shown up for millions and millions of other people. Why would he fail on you? God bless everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed, and follow for more.